just see who comes in and who'd like to say hello. So yeah, just an impromptu live. So it'd be great just to get a few people just to come along and say hello, and I should go and grab a phone or something just so I can keep up with things and see if I've got any coffee left in the pot, and not a lot there, so I might be making a cup of tea, I think, as I'm now out of coffee, of course. So it'll be interesting just to see who we get, and I should get some water heating up, and yeah, all of that. So I'll just go and grab a phone, and just so I can keep up with the chat, and get rid of this stove, of course, as it's sort of not really needed here anymore at the moment. And of course grabbing a cup of tea, and we'll just see who we get, and just a good chance for chit chat and all of that. So yeah, just bear with me as I rattle around here and get my cup of tea on, and you know, we might just have a bit of chit chat and just see who'd like to chat about a few different things, and you know, if there's a few giveaways to announce and channel projects, why not? So a very, very impromptu live. Thought I might as well come up. And of course getting some water hot just for my cup of tea, and I should get a few cookies and all of that, and so got that on heating up. I'll just grab a phone on here. I'm here and I'm blur, I guess you could say, or something silly like that. Okay, I've just got a phone, so we're all good there, and just see who we're going to get here, and please don't forget the thumbs up, as that's really much appreciated. Living for Jesus. Hi there, great to see you. Cool Gamer. Hi there, great also to see you. And thanks so much for coming by. And of course, was just up on Gail's live just before for the Fall Fest grand drawing. So that was a really, really great live there, and lots of wonderful channels. And of course, a big congratulations to the grand prize winner. And of course, Christmas 22 is coming, and just speak about that, and hopefully we get a lot of people wanting to join in on that one. And of course it will be worldwide, and or at least, you know, the countries where it's approved or allowed or what have you. And so I do hope to get a lot of channels sort of involved in that. And that's going to be run along the same lines as Fall Fest 22. We've got 3 here watching. Maybe that's this one here running as well. Watching myself just to keep up with the chat, but you know, I really appreciate everybody who's coming in here, and hopefully we can get a few people just to, you know, have a bit of a chat and share a few stories and share a bit of channel news and that sort of thing. And of course, I'll keep getting this or keep putting this out. Christmas is coming, that we can get a lot of people sort of wanting to join in there, and you know, the main aim for that is just to help all our channels to get out there and get a few more people sort of involved, and you know, channels to grow and people more well known, and you know, hopefully to help a few people as well. So yeah, we're just sort of sitting here and seeing who's coming in, and got some water heating up in the microwave, waiting for my cup of tea, of course. Out of coffee now, so I'll have to drink tea and you know, dig up some chocolate chip cookies or something, and I've got to refill the cookie jar up during the week as well, so that's all good there. Who do we have here all with us? Living for Jesus and Cool Gamer. I don't know who else we've got coming here. I know there'll be a few people sort of coming and going, which, you know, that's what happens with live, so that's all good. And it's a bright sunny day out there, so I might even mix up some vinegar and salt and get out there and give some of these weeds a bit of a hit too, because they're going crazy. Oh, Uncle Al. Hi there, Uncle Al. Great to see you. And thanks so much for dropping by here. I really, really appreciate that. And you know, as this is a bit of an impromptu live, I didn't sort of set a live because I normally would for a Friday evening or a Saturday morning, as it is for me here, but Gail had hers on the drawing, so just thought, oh yeah, I might as well just go live after Gail's and just see who comes on and who'd like to chat. And I should really send a few messages out just to say that I am live, because, you know, nobody's sort of really expecting it. Messenger. See if Jocelyn's going to come in. If I can spell correctly. My spelling's often a bit, you know, sucky at times, so bear with me there. And not because I don't know how to spell, but more because I don't know how to type the right thing with these touch screens, more like it. But anyway, so it keeps things interesting, I guess. Oh, Suzanne. Hi there, Suzanne. Great for you. Living for Jesus. Thank you so much. I just thought I'd go live sort of as a bit of a spur of the moment thing. It's sunny out there, a little bit windy, and I'm just waiting for the wind to settle down a bit, and I've got to go and spray some weeds. The weeds out here in the yard are just going crazy. And of course you'll have a bit of a giggle at my weed spraying. I've got a big thing of vinegar that I've got to mix up with some salt, so that should keep things interesting, and hopefully it did work. It's worked the other times I've done it, so you know, mix these things together and spray them out around the garden, and you know, give the weeds a bit of a setback. As I don't really want to be using Roundup for obvious reasons. So yeah, we're just sort of sitting around here and just seeing who's going to come in. And we'll just have a bit of a chit chat, and if anybody's got some news you'd like to share, or you know, any collabs that your channel's putting on, or interesting happenings, or you know, news or what have you, why not? A really good opportunity to do so. Oh, I better go and grab my hot water for my cup of tea too. Tea and cookies. What better, hey? So letting that to brew up here a bit. Oh yes, add a bit of dish soap. That's interesting. So that makes things work a bit better, does it? Yeah, definitely will try that one. I'll just have to heat the vinegar up a bit just to get the salt to dissolve, but that's not a big issue. Tea, Lipton brand. Just your everyday standard black tea. So yeah, how much dish soap? A couple of drops. I mean, I'll just mix it up in the where's my sprayer? I'll just show you that. It's half a gallon, so you know, just a little one like that. Oh, Rebel Caners, hi there, Rebel Caners. Great to see you. Great to see you. Yeah, I hadn't drank tea much for ages, and I've sort of just got back into it lately. So, you know, it's always good to drink, and I'm sort of pretty much a coffee drinker, and I've just sort of got back into tea lately. So I'll just put a bit of sugar into that, and one of these mason jar cups. So wish I could get some more of these. I must look to see if I can get some more of these ones. They're quite useful for this sort of job. Oh yes, so 1 cup salt, 1 tablespoon soap, 1 gallon of white vinegar. Awesome. Yeah, sort of the recipe I had was 1 cup of soap for half a gallon of white vinegar. So it's probably fairly similar, but you'd sort of you know, have to heat it up to get the salt to dissolve. Otherwise, you know, if the salt doesn't dissolve, you sort of keep clogging up your sprayer when you're out there. Oh, I definitely need some more milk, don't I? I might have to go down to the shops a bit later and get some more of that. But anyways, never mind. And I've just got this cooking salt here that I'll use for that job. Natural sea salt and anti-caking agent. I don't sort of cook with the with this cooking salt. I sort of use the natural rock salt that doesn't sort of have any cooking anti-caking agent in it. I don't know if it's really that good to eat or take in, the anti-caking agent. You know, just one of the foibles, I guess. Canning is your relaxation. I'd love to do a lot more canning. I do water bath canning, but I'd love to have a pressure canner, and you know, that would sort of give me a lot wider variety of things that I can can. So at the moment there's you know, not really much pressure canners that I can get here unless I want to pay a fortune in postage. Yeah, would you do the wheat killer? Just use a cheap salt that I don't eat. Yeah, well, basically, I wouldn't say this is a cheap salt. It's the cheaper salt. There was no supermarket brand of salt when I was looking for the cheaper salt for this job, so I just sort of had to go with that brand. You know, of course, it is cheaper than the actual rock salt, so you know, it's a bit of a saving there. We might even go for a walk down and have a bit of a look. Who's up for a look down at the bottom of the garden? I'm sure everybody is. Yeah, pressure canning, you don't know how to do it. Yeah, I totally understand that, living for Jesus, yes. I'd like to pressure can just so that I've got a few more choices of what I can. You know, I'd like to can meats and stews and things like that. At the moment, I just sort of can things like fruits and vegetables and jams, all those sorts of things. Which, of course, you know, is a big help and a big saving if you can those things, because, you know, you do end up saving a bit of money, you know, when you've got a surplus of something, and also you know what's in it. Oh, water bath for 3 hours for chicken and soup. So you can sort of do it for 3 hours or something, a long time. I sort of wondered about that. I mean, the water boiling should be a fairly high temperature here, as we're pretty close to the sea here. It's about 400 yards from the beach, so not really that much above sea level. So, of course, the water's going to be pretty hot when it's boiling. Pretty much will be 220 degrees Fahrenheit when it's boiling, instead of you know, if it was at a bit of altitude, you might only be boiling at about 200 or 180 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's interesting. Yes, doing a collab challenge to spend very little in the winter for groceries, so canning as much. It's at the $50 February, I think. $50 February or something. I know Lisa has been talking about it. Lisa of Yogi Hollow Farm, and I know a few other channels have been talking about that one as well. Yeah, you didn't learn pressure canning. We just canned it for longer. Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe I should just try it and just see what happens. I'm always a bit scared that I'll can it, and of course I want to put it in a cool place in a cupboard or the pantry or something. Not having to keep it in the refrigerator or the freezer, and then I'm worried, oh, if I, just water bath canning some meat or some chicken or something. I'll open the jar and it'll be, off or something like that, or even worse, it mightn't be off, but not good. I don't know. Yeah, $50 February 2022 or 2023, wouldn't it be? Yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah, I have sort of seen about that in a few places. Yeah, I might just put some shoes on. We'll go for a walk down and have a look at the creek because I know everybody likes to look at that. So, oh, Moon over Miami. Hi there, Moon. So yeah, I'll just put some shoes on. We'll go for a walk down there and have a look. I've only sort of got flip-flops on at the moment, so I better put some shoes on to walk down there. Because I know everybody likes to have a look down there, so yeah, we might as well. Oh yes, you'll enjoy this walk. Yeah, it's at the bottom of my garden actually. I will be early next week doing some canning too. But yeah, it's all very sunny down here, so should be quite interesting for you all. And as you can see with the spring weather, things have absolutely gone out of control, with this spring weather. So yeah, I'll put a bit of a stop to that. But I know you're always quite interested to have a look down here. I think it's probably about 65 degrees. I know this morning when Gail was doing her live, I did have a look and it was 61. Low water mark down here in the creek. This creek is tidal and it's down about 2 to 3 feet lower than normal, so it's obviously low tide out on the beach. But I know you all are always interested to have a look down here, so a good chance just to get out and have a look. Oh, we got the puffer fish back. I don't know if I can show him up in the screen though. He's not one that I want to catch though, because they're not edible, those ones. And I'll remind everybody, if you haven't already, please smash the thumbs up, as I could certainly do with some more of those. Oh, I'm going to have to set up down here again with the birds as well. Sunrise. When there's not that much traffic out the road, it's maybe hopefully a good chance to do an early morning video of all the bird sounds and whatever we see down at the creek and the like. Anyways, we'll go back to where I was sitting and see what messages I've missed, because I didn't sort of head down here with my other phone, so I probably missed heaps of messages. It's where I live. We just rent here. But yeah, we'll just go back down and sit down and see what messages I've missed. But yeah, that creek's actually the best part about the house here. You know, to have somewhere wild like that is quite nice. Oh, Hooker Homestead, hi there. I think the area would be like about half an acre, I think. At a guess, it's probably about double, you know, the normal house blocks here. But yeah, it's an old house, so yeah, generally it's relaxing, yes. Except when the roof starts to leak or something silly like that. I'm probably not in frame here, so just get things sort of worked out here. And then see what I've missed here in the comments. Yeah, beautiful bird sounds. Yeah, I always like to hear the bird sounds. Oh yes, that's interesting, Rebel Kenneth. It has to have water to cover. Yeah, I'd always sort of made sure the water would cover, you know, at least an inch over the top. And when you open the jar to eat, you have to boil it for 10 minutes before tasting. Eating longer at higher altitude. Yeah, that's interesting. And that's really, really good advice there. I know there was some people speaking about oven canning, but I'm wary to try that one because, you know, apparently, you know, just doing it with, you know, the air temperature of the oven, it's just not good enough or safe enough. So, you know, maybe that's something you could tell us about, Rebel Canners, you know, whether you recommend or don't recommend that one and for, you know, the reasons why. Good Times Homestead, great to see you. I wonder if you've missed or changed. Oh, Arielle, I wonder if you've changed your channel name because there's always a few people changing their channel names too, and I sort of don't always keep up with everything. But yeah, interesting to see how many we've got coming in here, especially, just for an impromptu live like this one. And another announcement, I will be, it'll be Saturday evenings for most of my viewers. Sunday morning for me. My home church group only have a few people in that. It's a small group, and the leaders are going abroad for the next 2 months. So we won't be holding home church, of course, because I'll be the only one sort of remaining in the country. So I'm sort of planning to do a live sort of at that time, and then hopefully we'll get a few people coming in, and we'll just share a few Bible verses. And if anybody's got any devotions you'd like to share, we'll sort of do that. Looking at it being like about 6:30 p.m. or something like that, Central Standard Time, Texas time, on a Saturday evening. So that should be something interesting. Yes, so true. It's scary to try canning methods that are new to you. Yeah, I've only ever water bathed canned myself, so yeah, I know exactly what you mean. But it's all very interesting to learn, and if I can rely on the refrigerator and the freezer less, all the better, because you can have something frozen and lose your electricity and lose all your food that you've got frozen. Or you could even, have, your freezer break down or your refrigerator break down or something like that and lose everything as well. Oh, slowed down here a bit on chat. Maybe I should refresh everything here, because maybe this phones have hung up, which does happen. Oh, this computer's hanging up too. I sort of thought, oh yeah, I'll just run this computer just to keep up with the chat, but it sort of hung up. So it's I had to go and get this phone to do that. But yeah, always interesting with a few more ideas and that sort of thing. Oh yes, you're excited to teach your children to eat only preserved food this winter. Want to make veggie soup next week. What's my favourite to can? Well, I sort of, when I'm canning things, I'll often be canning things like fruits. That's sort of one of my favourite. I also love to make like pickles, that sort of thing. I need to get hold of some more cucumbers and do some pickles again because I've run out of those. I love to make my own bread and butter pickles. So definitely need to do some more of that again. Oh yes, great visit with Pastor and his wife. Yeah, that sounds great. We cooked out on the fire homestead, enchiladas and corn in the husks in the coals. Wow, that sounds wonderful. Really, really does sound wonderful, and sounds really, really delicious, of course. Yeah, it does really sound yummy. Yeah, I've got to do some more cooking outside now that the weather's sort of improving too, and I need some more cooking outdoor videos actually to do again. I haven't done one of those for a while. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. No, it was just my housemate walking past. I'm downstairs, she lives upstairs, and she was just walking down with her little dog, giving her little dog a walk down to the creek and whatnot, just to, you know, so her little dog can sort of have her toilet break. Potty time for her little dog. Excuse me, I've got hay fever. Always does happen this time of year. Spring weather, it gives me hay fever. You're probably all having a giggle at that. So anyways, what's everybody got planned for the weekend? It's always interesting just to hear what everybody's got on the weekend, of course. I need to walk down the street and get some more milk actually, so you know, have to do that. Church tomorrow morning, of course. Tomorrow morning being Sunday for me with the time difference. I was supposed to be getting rain this weekend. Yeah, well, hopefully things will stay fine because, you know, if you get some rain and that sort of thing, it doesn't sort of do real well for my weed killing expedition. You sort of want a day or so fine if you're going to vinegar the weeds. Oh yes, that sounds interesting. More projects around the land, building stuff, chicken stuff, and church stuff. Awesome. Oh, I'd love to have some chickens here. If I wasn't living at a rental, I would have some chickens. That's one thing I really, really miss is farm fresh eggs, of course. Certainly do miss that. The eggs you buy just aren't nowhere near as good. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, your hubs has to go to work because a co-worker's wife got injured. Well, hopefully everything's well with her and she's on the road to recovery. Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of one of those things, isn't it? You think you have things planned and then, you get, something throws a wrench in the works and your plans are sort of changed. Pretty much for me too, living for Jesus. Sunday is always my day of rest and church, of course. And, I go to church in the morning and then, of course, Sunday afternoon, I just sort of reflect on, the verses and what we went through in the morning and just sort of read up on those and just reflect on those and listen to a few hymns and just sort of reflect on the Lord. It's Sunday's always my day to do that. And of course, other days during the week I do have my daily Bible readings, of course, and we'll listen to a few hymns or Christian songs just to think and reflect, of course, as time sort of allows. Sunday, yes. Saturday, well, that's today here. Of course, the crazy time difference. So I'll mix something up and do something with these weeds here, and I should really get my little stove and start heating up some of this vinegar with the salt just to get it to dissolve. Yes, it's good to listen to. I've actually and I need to put a few more songs onto it. So I have a playlist, none of my own videos, of course, but it is a playlist that I put on my channel. Songs of praise, and as I see songs that I really like or really love and wish to have on the playlist, I sort of just add them, and then I can just sort of run the playlist whenever. And of course, whenever I hear something that I really love, I'll add that to the playlist as well. So if anybody's interested, you can sort of just go to my channel and look up that playlist on my channel. Of course, nothing of mine in that playlist, but that's all good. And I've just sort of made that one public, in case anybody, sees it and feels moved just to listen there on that one. But sometimes when times sort of be, seem a bit dark or a bit black, well, it's always good just to run that playlist and sing a few songs of praise and just to reset the mind, I guess you could say. But yeah, we're not really going to have a very, very big, long live stream today. Just a bit of a chit chat and just who'd like to come in and who'd like to say hello, and then we'll sort of move on and call it a day. So if anybody's got things I'd like to share, it's all great and very interesting. And I know a few people are getting ready just to go to bed as well. Current time here, 12:32 p.m. and I should have a look to see what the temperature is at the moment as well. Oh, 63. Well, I thought it might have been a bit warmer than that. So yeah, it hasn't sort of gone up that much since Gale's live, but then you know, there's not a lot of wind out there, so it's really quite pleasant. Certainly not looking forward to like a month's time when oftentimes the weather will be like 80 plus. And once it sort of gets over 85, it's sort of a bit much for me, and I sort of really start to melt at that one. So, you know, well, if it stays below 70, I'm really quite happy. I'm not one much for enjoying the heat and too much hot sunshine. And not really one for enjoying getting sunburnt, which you're probably all having a bit of a giggle at that one. Joe Hupp, hi there Joe, great to see you and thanks so much for coming in here, really great to see you. We've just sort of come here just to have a bit of a chit chat after Gail's live and you know, speak all sorts of different subjects. So I sort of hadn't set a live for Friday evening or Saturday morning like I normally would because I knew Gail was going live, so I just thought, oh, I'll just do an impromptu live after. Of course, you know, a Saturday morning would often be my time when I'd would run a live stream, a cooking live stream. And then I forgot forgot to check if Lisa was running her live today. So, oh, you missed Gail's live? Yeah, I think Gail probably, I think her live probably finished about an hour ago. I think, yeah. But yeah, really, really went well. And of course, you know, great to see a lot of people coming in and watching that one. So, she sort of had like 60 people in there, sort of, or more even at times. I think she had up to about 70 to 80 at one stage, but yeah, constantly had like 50 people in her live, and of course, you know, some people would sort of come in and then go, so you know, she probably ended up with quite a lot more views than 70 or 80 there. Oh yes, Joe, you're in Goulburn, New South Wales. Interesting. Yeah, I'm situated Melbourne, and on the far southeastern suburbs of Melbourne, a place called Frankston and Mornington Peninsula. If you're interested in where my exact location is, I'm hoping to relocate back to the United States. I know it's not going to happen this year, but maybe next year, God willing. My father actually was American, so that's where I fit in. Viking, well, Scandinavian heritage, my DNA, the biggest amount of that is Norwegian, actually. So that's where the Viking in my channel name comes from. Oh, all good, Joe. Thanks so much for popping in here. Take care and have a wonderful day. You're going to head off and take a quick nap. Yeah, have a great, great day. And what's your weather like today up there, Joe, in New South Wales? I think actually a lot of the time we've sort of had better weather down here in Victoria than what you've had in New South Wales. We certainly we haven't had the flooding like you all have had. Oh, I should get this stove up and get some water heating for my weed killer too, so that it can cool down enough that I can get it into the sprayer. Just thinking. Because, yeah, I definitely want to do something with these weeds while the sun is out. Otherwise, you know, you want a bit of sunny weather just to last a while. Otherwise, they won't sort of get fixed up properly. I don't know, I think about half this bottle can go in and I sort of need to heat it up a little bit just to dissolve the salt. So, you know, probably doesn't need to heat up too much, but just enough that the salt will dissolve. Rattle, 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 bang, bang. Just while I'm finding something just to heat up. You're probably all having a bit of a giggle there at me with my rattling and banging around. Just going to, you know, make up some weed killer and really do something with these weeds. So we'll get a good pull of that. We'll get that heating up. Get that heating up and dissolved, and then it can cool down a bit. Then it can go into my sprayer, and then we can spray that and fix these weeds up that are really annoying me at the moment. Doesn't need to be that hot, just enough to dissolve this salt here. And it's always something I'm wanting to, you know, limit Roundup and all sorts of, you know, different chemicals like that. So if I can sort of, you know, do a natural weed killer, even the better. And I'll remember the recipe here and just add a little bit of dishwashing detergent to this one as well. I'd never done the dishwashing detergent, so I'm definitely going to add that. I don't really want to boil this. I just want to heat it up enough just to get the salt to dissolve. Put the rest of this vinegar in. It's probably too much salt just to dissolve in a quart of vinegar, so maybe I should put the rest in, or a good amount of the rest in, and what sort of dissolve a bit better. Yeah, I think I can tear this off, and it's nearly dissolved, so I think I can tear this off and you know, keep stirring until it's all dissolved in, and then go and spray this out on the weeds. Anyways, we're going to cut things off here pretty soon. So I'll give everybody, you know, a couple of minutes just to say hello, goodbye, and all of that. And then we'll call it a day. And yeah, I've got this salt to dissolve here, so it's all good. And of course that will certainly fix these weeds up just nicely. And a warm day like it is out there, or sunny day, you know, all the weeds should suck things up nicely, and work. So I'm going to cut things off here for the day. I'm going to thank everybody who's come in here. Oh yeah, that's not real hot, so that'll be ready to go into the sprayer pretty soon. Anyways, take care, God bless, and until next time, bye bye.